everybody, happy Wednesday. Sean coming at you from High Level. So I love giving these updates, and then I also sort of like gulp at the same time, because here's what's awesome. So this is an update on the WordPress beta. So the reason I gulp on this is because every time I drop these videos, I always get the same question, like, how do I get on the WordPress beta? But don't worry, it is coming soon. In fact, this quarter, it is scheduled to finally release to everyone. But for those of you who are on the WordPress beta, this update is for you. So check this out. You can see here, you go into the WordPress tab, you hit Create WordPress, and we have some really awesome enhancements that we've made to this to make things a lot easier for you. So let's jump into those. Okay, so when you first create your WordPress website now, what we're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and enter a site name. You obviously can put in an admin username and an admin password, or we can generate one for you, and a WordPress admin email. And then what's cool about it is when we hit create, it now automatically updates inside the instance of WordPress. So actually, hold on, let's go in here. So you can see right here, it automatically puts all of this information in here. So we're kind of dummy proofing it so that way people can't hurt themselves. So that's an easy and great enhancement that's gonna make it basically so that you, when you're setting that up, it goes right through the wizard, and then the WordPress instance actually reflects what you put in those fields. So that's update number one. Update number two is, actually it's kind of 2 for 1 update. First, the cool thing is you automatically now get a staging URL. That's right. So, a lot of people, it's like, hey, I want to create this WordPress website. I'm gonna bring my client side over to it. But before I do like that and repoint the DNS, just so I can look at the website and make sure it's good, I don't really exactly want to just flip the main domain over. So now you don't have to. You automatically get a staging URL that you can use to basically get the WordPress website fully up and going, or obviously new websites. Hey, Mr. or Mrs. Client, here's a brand new website. I don't want to point the main domain to look at it. How do I do that? Well, don't worry. Ta-da! Now you have a staging URL to show them. So that makes all of that a lot easier. So that's update 1. And then update 2, the other cool thing is we've made it so that you're doing all of the domain and subdomain management within the actual control panel inside High Level. So that way, back over to this screenshot, you see right here, WordPress address URL and site URL. You actually can't change those here now, because that way you can't change them in one place and then break the other. So what happens is you simply just change them in here, and then we'll automatically, under the hood, change it inside of WordPress once we validate that the DNS records have been properly set up. Pretty awesome, huh? So this is actually a lot of the reasons that the WordPress hosting has been delayed. Not because it's not amazingly awesome, super fast, and I think a heck of a good deal, but because we have learned that the biggest sort of roadblocks to adoption have always been people sort of like hurting themselves accidentally and sort of getting into some of these corner cases where their WordPress installation is down, could be a live website, and it's just because there was like some misconfiguration essentially that really turns out to just be something that could be avoidable. So these updates were put out for you. For those of you who are still waiting on the beta, I'm sorry, we'll get there as soon as humanly possible. But again, it's going live by the end of this quarter, which is gonna be phenomenal. And anybody who's wondering, is this the same thing as blogging? No, this is really its own thing, WordPress hosting. So I've gone on already too long, but I hope this helps, and I hope all of you are having an awesome Wednesday. And as usual, let us know if you need anything. Thanks.